It's DecepySwag coming to you with a quick video talking about something unexpected from SNK over the weekend, and that's the announcement of the King of Fighters 98 Slugfest being added to the tournament lineup for SNK World Championship, aka SWC. But before we get into the details, if you're new and want to see more SNK content, then please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and don't forget to tap that bell icon. So yeah, SNK really went and announced a new entry into their lineup of games at SWC, and it's none other than arguably the best entry in the King of Fighters series, not my opinion, the King of Fighters 98, specifically this version being Slugfest, aka the vanilla version of the game. Now, full transparency, my favorite KOF is the King of Fighters 2002 UM, and although I have played KOF 98, it isn't necessarily my fave, and the version I'm used to is the most recent port being the King of Fighters 98 UMFE. However, from what I understand, the version that's going to be at SWC for 98 seems to be extremely popular as well. If you're going to Fightcade, the popular version that's played is in fact the King of Fighters 98 Slugfest version, so you can believe folks are going to be grinding hard in those lobbies. Now, this is something that is very cool to see and also unexpected from SNK to have KOF 98 at this tournament. Of course, it's not shocking in the sense that they have an old title at the event. I mean, hell, the oldest game at the event was Art of Fighting 3, so that's not too weird, and technically it's still the oldest considering KOF 98 came out in 1998 and the Art of Fighting 3 came out in 1996. What's shocking is, for one, them adding another King of Fighters game to the lineup besides KOF 15, and that title being Vanilla King of Fighters 98. Why they decided not to go with Ultimate or UMFE, I'm not sure, but like I said, I just think Slugfest is probably just that popular different versions. All in all though, this is pretty sick with this game's inclusion. The overall prize pool for this tournament goes up to a whopping 4.2 million, and the game KOF 98 having a prize pool of $100,000. Now, there isn't more details as far as where SWC will be this year. If you remember, last year's SWC was held in ATL Atlanta, so there's a good chance it could be back in the A once again. Also, unlike Art of Fighting 3 from last year's SWC, this tournament for 98 will not be an invitational and instead will be an open tourney. Although I will note that SNK said that Art of Fighting 3 will be an open tournament as well this year, meaning anyone and everyone is valid to join and participate. As far as how this will work pertaining to qualifying and such, again, no details were given, and SNK did say in their tweet, more details to come. So till then, we'll just have to wait. Again though, this is pretty sick, and once again another example of how a company can and should show off their beloved games at their premier tournaments. It's called the SNK World Championship for a reason. I can't imagine what crazy and old tech we're going to be seeing at this event. If you're on Twitter and follow me, then you've probably seen me retweet random KOF 98 match clips from this Twitter account called Goromania. The whole point of this account is just showing off KOF 98 clips and stuff, and every now and then you come across some really wacky, funny stuff. If you aren't already following that account, go ahead and do so. I'll leave a link in the description. Show your fellow SNK members some love. Seeing this news put a huge smile on my face because, once again, a chance for members of the community to get their shine has come. With many fighting game franchises and long-running ones at that like KOF, everyone isn't going to vie with the same entries. You got folks that like King of Fighters 15, King of Fighters 14, the King of Fighters 13, 11, 2002 UM, Vanilla 2002, and so on. Hell, there's even people that like the Maximum Impact games. So for SNK to shed light on another KOF, and not just any KOF, but like the big brother of them all, is very special. And when I say big brother, it's like the KOF game that really pushed things forward. Of course, you have King of Fighters 94 being the very first entry, and respect where it's deserved, of course. But this shit right here, this is King of Fighters 98. I mean, damn man, like just look, it even has a rap sing-along like the Pokemon rap. This would be like if Capcom had both Street Fighter 6 and like Street Fighter Third Strike, or if Bandai did Tekken 8 and Tekken 3, blending the new generation with the OG generation, not separating them or ditching one for the other, but bringing it all together for this celebration. Because again, yes, SNK World Championship is this big huge event with insane prize pools and tons of intense sweaty matches between all these amazing titles. Samurai Showdown, the King of Fighters 15, the King of Fighters 98, Art of Fighting 3, and Fatal Fury Seal of Wolves. But the thing that's most important to all of it is that it's a celebration of SNK and its fighting games, and a celebration of the community, you all, and that's pretty dope. Alright, so now that I yapped y'all ear off for a bit, let me say one last thing, and that's, what are your thoughts? Are you excited to see King of Fighters 98 at SWC? Have you ever played the King of Fighters 98 before? If so, was it in arcades, one of the ports? And finally, comment who is your favorite characters to play in 98. My go-to characters are Joe, Mature, and Rio or Robert. That last spot is always a mix-up. Let's try to get this video to 100 likes. Always appreciate it. That's all for now. Till next time, I'm DecepySwag. Later.